All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the United Star. I am back with my mate Atanu Wadwa, who's been absolutely amazing on the channel for the last few weeks, ever since the men's team has gone into the international break. He's covered MU women single-handedly on his own. He's done everything on his own, and we couldn't be more proud of him. And thanks to him, a large chunk of our viewership has increased, our subscribers have increased. Just a request, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do subscribe. It means a lot to us. We have just crossed 4,200 subscribers. We are inching towards 5,000 subscribers. If you've not subscribed, if you could just hit that subscribe button on your screen. If you're not on full screen, if you're on full screen, just click on escape and click that subscribe button and like this video. It helps us a lot. Now, we are not going to talk about the men's team today because they don't play until Saturday. We'll have our previews and all that maybe later during the day or tomorrow, so do check out for that. And so if you want to know about that, just click on the bell notifications and you will get notified as soon as we drop those videos. But now this video, as you have seen on the thumbnail, is about a certain win we had last night against Manchester City's women's team in the Conti Cup. Manchester United's women's team defeated Manchester City's women's team 2-1, and we couldn't do any previews or reviews for it because our sir was down because of bad air quality somewhere. Where are you right now, bro? Is it Delhi? Delhi, Noida,
Yeah,
NCR?
Delhi, Noida. Yeah, correct.
But dude, I'm pretty sure that win yesterday must have just
Man, I'm still,
improved your
I'm still down with nose block and cough and cold, normal cough and cold. But you cannot miss the review of the Manchester derby after a great win, 2-1 win, man. I mean, fantastic. Last night I took cold medicine and I was like, yeah, I can't really watch the game because. Now I was in a bad state, but I don't know how I didn't sleep. I mean, I wasn't feeling sleepy at all. God knows why, but I finally tried to watch the game. 1-0 down in the second minute. I was like, man, am I really going to watch this? And the worst part was after that goal in the second minute, I was like, yeah, man, I'll go to sleep. The minute I went to sleep, I couldn't sleep at all. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe God was like, no, today you can't sleep. Today you have to watch the game.
That wasn't God. That was your passion for the team.
Man, I'm telling you, I don't know how I didn't feel sleepy after taking the cold medicine, but the win, man. I mean, the last few weeks have been very difficult for the fan base
Mm.
as a whole. The men's team isn't doing good. The women's team was in a slump, or you might call it mediocrity.
Mm-hmm. Which
But
we'll get to, by the way,
yeah,
later in the video.
yeah, but man, 2-1 win. Ivana Fuso and Ona Bhatia scoring those wonderful goals. The team as a whole did really well. And I've been very critical of Marc Skinner. I've not abused him. Before you come at me in the comments, I've not abused him. I back him. But constructive criticism is necessary. And I was very, very critical of the way he was implementing his ideas into this team. He came into this team and implemented a very different idea to what this team was capable of. But the fans as well, the match going fans told him, play from the wing, play, width, use the width. We've got Kirsty Hansen, Leah Galton, Ona Bhatia and Hannah Brundle on the wings, so utilize that perfectly. And yesterday we saw Kirsty Hansen smashing it, Ona Bhatia smashing it. Bhatia had a very weird first half. I think she didn't really play that well because we expect a lot from Mona Bhatia now. But the second half, man, the way she carried the ball, the way she scored that goal, the way she tackled Demi Stokes inside her own half to score that goal, that speaks highly of the talent we have right now. Vilde Borisa started with Lucy Staniforth, which was a weird duo. I mean, we haven't seen this duo in the WSL or in the Conti Cup yet. And I was a bit scared because Borisa isn't a proper number six. Lucy Stanford isn't a proper number six. Haley Ladd is injured. Katie Zellen wasn't included. And my favorite, Aoife Mannion, was the captain. The bucket hat queen was the captain. We saw Maria Torres' daughter as well. We saw Kirsty Smith start after being out for due to injury. So I mean,
Hmm.
as a whole, we saw a good amount of players on the pitch. Marc Skinner made correct substitutions. The in-game management today was spot on. I think last night was spot on, and I think he's learning. He's learning. I mean, you come into a big team after a mediocre stint at Orlando Pride and managing a weak team like Birmingham City. It'll take him some time. But Casey Stoney made two consecutive we finished fourth in two consecutive seasons under Casey Stoney in the WSL. So expectations were quite high. In the Namrata video, that check that out if you haven't seen it. In that video, Namrata talks about you know a, a, we expected Mark Skinner to take us from 5 to 10. Casey took us from 0 to 5 or 0 to 6. Now we need to get to 10. We need to get into the top 3 for the UWCL. We need to get into finals of cup games. And I think if we play like we did yesterday, the beautiful football, even though we conceded
Hmm.
in the second minute, but we did play beautiful
Hmm.
football. City were pressing a lot. I mean, I don't really know if you remember, but you remember the Man City versus Real Madrid men's UCL semi-final in which Real Madrid got knocked out. I think it was the
Was
quarter
it
or the semis.
semi-final
I think it was the quarter or
where
the
Varane had a
yeah,
very
yeah,
bad
yeah,
game?
yeah, 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 that game.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
in
remember
that
that. I
game,
remember that.
Man City were pressing a lot. Like they were pressing
Hmm.
higher on the pitch. Same with the Chelsea game this season in the WSL, in which we lost unfortunately 6-1. In that game also we saw Chelsea, pressing high on the pitch. Like their attackers were fully pressing on our defenders. So it was very
Hmm.
difficult to progress the ball forward. We were doing that in the first half, but we faced some difficulties. We were making some loose passes. But at the end of the day, 2-1 win, man. I've been smiling since morning. Uh, just thank you so much, team. You made our day coming after a very very bad slump of games. I think this was the perfect way to
Yeah.
for the
Hmm.
testament, you know to give a statement to the world that yeah, we aren't to be taken lightly. And of course, one more thing, Gareth Taylor
Yes,
in.
I was going to ask you that. No, but then I think Gareth Taylor, he hasn't been doing well this season. It's Man City. It's a big team in the WSL. So what does it look like for him right now? Like according to you, and then of course we'll get into Skinner as well. I just want to know, a couple when we drew in our last match. You know, many
Everton
fans came
1-1.
out and said, he put players under the bus and all that. I just want to get your two bits on that as
Yeah, I think Mark Skinner, United fan base as a whole is very different from the other fan bases. you know
well.
you
Absolutely.
you can't take a dig at our fan base. Yeah, you can't take a dig at any fan base, but we aren't one of those fan bases who will stay quiet. We'll do constructive criticism. We'll ask the questions that need to be asked. We will not sugarcoat things. And I think he's still making that connection with the fans. Yesterday as well, the fans who go to the stadiums, I list out some names: Natalie, John, Andy, Karen, Vicky. I'm sorry if I'm I'm missing someone, but there are a lot of friends, a lot of people who I know who go to the stadiums. They've been fantastic as a whole. Even when we were trailing 1-0, they didn't stop chanting, they didn't stop singing, they didn't stop supporting the team. And at the end of the game, I'm sorry if I missed someone. I hope it's
The
difficult to list
Barmy
out
everyone,
everyone. The Barmy Army, the
Manchester
All for
United's
United,
Barmy Army. Yeah,
the MUWSC, the All for United people, and the other fans as well who go to the stadiums. I think he's still making that connection. But talking about Gareth Taylor, I think yes, injuries. Yeah, I think injuries are one of the concerns that City have. But it isn't like United don't have injuries. We also have injuries. It's all about managing your squad. I think he needs to call someone up from the academy. Recently, he hasn't given that statement again, but a few months back, he did say that he won't call someone from the academy because he doesn't think that they are up to it. But I think this narrative change needs to change for Gareth Taylor. I don't know if they'll actually change the manager mid-season. I don't really know. I think once all of their players are back, which I don't see it coming because after every game there's some injury concern for them. So I don't really know what to say about Gareth Taylor. It all depends on the city board, the oil money board, and the other things like who would be the replacement. I know people are saying, okay, let's call Willie Kirk back, who was the Everton manager. Let's give him the job. But I don't really know what will happen with him with Gareth Taylor. I'll be honest, but yeah, as long as he's the manager for our next game again for our next Manchester derby, I'll be happy.
Okay, my final question to you is, we had a chat about this earlier. Alex Greenwood. Okay. United fans were booing her, or that's what City fans say.
No, no,
And they called it
yeah.
unethical and all of that. What is your take on that? Because I don't think the United fans were wrong. I
I
don't think they
think
booed her
no,
in that sense.
they did boo her, but it wasn't like they were abusing. Like, there's this thing that fans think when you're booing a player, you're abusing him or her. I think that's not the case. You're booing her because it's part of football. Even Alex Greenwood knows that she played for Manchester United and now she plays for, the rivals, the Manchester City. So I think she also knows that booing will be a part of the game. We saw boos for everyone, man. I mean, it's 2021. You can't be really bothered about booing. I know there might be abuse on social media comments or in some other way, but saying that booing is abuse, I don't really get it. And I would not like to call out someone, but whosoever is accusing United fans, the ones who went to the stadium, that you're booing her, so you're abusing her. I don't think that's right. Maybe, just maybe, people did abuse her in some other way. I mean, in social media comments or something. But saying that booing is a part of abuse, I don't really agree with it. I mean, if tomorrow someone is booing me, I'll not say he's abusing me. Okay, fine. Booing is a part of football. But if someone is making a hateful comment to me, then it's abuse. So as long as people don't be that bad, I mean, going into someone comments or going into someone DMs and talking shit about them, as long as they don't do that, I'm fine with it. Booing is part of the game. I think it's 2021. There are more important things at hand. And City fans saying it's abuse. I mean, you look at your board, man. UAE. Are they any good? Are they any better?
Poor guys. Okay, anyways, finally, next two games, Arsenal and Leicester. Leicester in the cup, Arsenal in the league.
Arsenal, man, Arsenal are going to be a difficult game. I'm so happy right now. I'm really buzzing right now. I mean, if we weren't doing this video, we both would be dancing because you look at the game, you look at the goal that Ivana Fuso scored. I just want to say Marc Skinner needs to utilize the likes of Ivana Fuso, Carrie Jones. Carrie Jones, another name that I didn't take. Amazing, United heritage, youth, courage, success. She's from our academy. She's been doing good in the limited game time that she's getting. But fantastic, man. I mean, Ona Bhatia as well. We can't really let her go. We can't let her go. We can't let Jackie Cronin go. Skinner needs to do this. But yeah, coming back to the Arsenal game, I know it will be difficult. They are missing their key player, Leah Williamson, who was the England captain in the recent games because the original England captain is injured. Steph Houghton. I think the England captaincy will change in the coming international break. Who knows? But yeah, Leah Williamson is out for them. There are I don't really know about their injury list, but yeah, it will be a difficult game, man. It won't be easy at all. You look at their squad depth, it's fantastic. But it's Manchester United. We never give up. Last night as well, we were trailing 1-0. We ended up winning 2-1. So that's this comeback mentality is inculcated into Manchester United, be it the men's team, be it the women's team, be it the academy, from a very young age. Even though you're not a part of our academy, the minute you come in, you this mentality is thrown inside of you, is inculcated inside of you, that yeah, never give up. It's not over until the final whistle. I mean, we all remember the Brighton game in the men's team. The final whistle went, and after that we scored a penalty.
We got
So
a penalty.
sometimes it's it's not even over after the final whistle. But yeah, But yeah, I
Right,
mean, it will be
absolutely.
difficult. Leicester game, I think we need to win it. We need to progress into the later stages of the Conti Cup, because I think, like Namrata also said in our last video, again, check that video out if you haven't. In that video as well, she said that even like let's just say we don't get into the top three, we end up getting fourth position again. We need to have a good cup run. We need to get a aim for the silverware, of course, reach the final minimum, man. This team needs to reach a final. This team needs to play a final. This team needs to win a trophy this season. We have good quality of players. Again, Carrie Jones, Ona Batier, Aoife Mannion, Kirsty Hansen, Leah Gorton, Ivana Fuso were amazing last night. All the players as a whole. I think, yes, there were times when the team as a whole failed when we conceded that goal, but we came back, man, 2-1. I was afraid that we were
You
going
know,
to.
sorry, you're talking right now. Sometimes I think you're talking about the men's team as well. Oh, we need to win. We need to win trophies. We have to win trophies. We've got very
I mean,
good
yeah,
players.
my dream is the women's team winning all the trophies in one season, the men's team winning all the trophies in the one season, the under 23s, the under 21s for women, the under 18s for men, winning all, and we place our trophies together or at at the entrance of the theater of
That
dreams.
would be crazy. That would be
Man,
absolutely crazy.
just see, like 7-8 trophies for the men's team, 4 or 5 trophies for the women's team. That's 13,
Ah,
14.
win everything. FIFA, win
And
everything.
that's my dream. In one season only, if we'll win everything, that will be historic. That will be iconic.
I
So
don't think any. Yeah, no team has ever done that. No.
I don't think so, man. I mean, winning the treble as a whole, like all the trophies in the women's.
It's not for all these city and all that. It's for us.
Yeah, man. But hopefully, like we still aren't at that level. We still aren't at that level. I mean, let's just not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not count our chicken before egg, something like that. I don't really remember. I'm very bad with these idioms. But yeah, let's wait for Sid to stop laughing, and then we can say something. Yeah, Sid, is it over?
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, I think yeah. The last thing that I want to say is that there might be
I
times
love the
when.
way you use that idiom. Anyways, guys, if you
Yeah, yeah,
like,
wait,
huh?
wait, wait. Yeah,
Sorry, you just completely lagged there.
yeah. I want to say that in the beginning of the video, Sid said that our viewership with respect to the women's content has been increasing day by day. At the end, like as a whole, the United Star team don't have that aim. Okay, this video should get these many views, these many likes. It's just about the passion that we have. It's just about putting out the content for you guys. There are times when our videos only get 10-15 views. It's disheartening sometimes, but at the same time we are glad for those 10-50 viewers who tune into our videos, who comment on our videos. Yes, as content creators, we do want to have the views, but it's not the end of the world if our videos get 5 or 6 views. It's about the passion that we have for our team. It's about the love that we have for our team. Yesterday night the game was at 12:30 a.m. We like man, yesterday when it's going to be a memorable one. I'm smitten by this team. So it's all about the love, and keep supporting us. Your support means a lot to us as content creators, as
Yup.
fans.
I said yup. You can continue.
No, that was the end of my
That was
sentence, so
it.
you
That
can
was it.
continue.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys. If you like this video, video, please click on the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And we will see you for the Hindi preview of the Manchester United men versus Watford game, maybe tonight or tomorrow. So click on the bell icon and you'll be notified as soon as we drop it. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Instagram is the.United Star, Twitter is the United Star 2. Links are in the description, and we will see you for the next few videos.
keep supporting
Adios.
women's
Yes.
football. Keep supporting Manchester United. Glory, Man United. Thank you so much. Until next time.
Adios.
Yeah, yeah,
Bye.
you got your ideas. Bye.